streaming right?
Yes.
So they see everything.
No, they're just put the Gamebros logo only. Welcome to Gamebros. This is Kuko.
This is Jimmy. And who's producing today?
Oh, this is Coquito.
Oh, there you go.
Damn, we got a new producer / seducer today. So, I don't know if you know this, Jimmy, but I've been trying to cultivate Quito to take over Prodigy's seat. The whole point is that one day my dream is to not sit here. Okay. My dream is for Prodigy to sit here with you, with Hitman, Julie whenever she comes back, and having Quito over there producing, but having all the young people. Get the old guy off the screen. He's fat and old. Just get him off and actually move all the good-looking people to this side of the table. That's why we had Hitman here. We got you. We had Julie, to bring a little bit of Loba to the situation. And I wanted Quito to start producing.
Right? That's why I have to be behind the camera.
Yeah, man. No pressure. No pressure.
No. Eventually,
No
you'll grow up, and then Bastion will go there, and then you'll be here with the young, good-looking people. You get it?
Good looking.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So right now, there's a lot of stuff that we need to talk about. We were gone for a week. We're back. I hope everybody has a safe Memorial
Day weekend, yeah.
Okay.
Memorial Day, yep.
Yeah, Memorial Day's tomorrow. Hopefully everybody's chilling. I saw on Instagram and Only in Dade, some guy was getting ready to go party this weekend. He had to put his vest on, had his gats ready.
Wow, where was he going?
I
what
don't
was
know.
he trying to party? I mean, it is to reflect on those who have paid the ultimate price for our country and our freedoms and our liberties. That's why we
Stay safe.
We have this holiday to reflect on those things, not to go and shoot up a party, but
yeah, let's honor them by doing things that are positive, not taking us back a couple of things.
Yep.
But Quito, I don't know if you want to hit it. Let's jump into news. So it came out this week that there was actually apparently a loophole in the EA Play and the merger with the Ultimate Pass. A couple of months ago, Xbox actually put EA Play into the Ultimate Pass, and I guess some people found a loophole in how to save money. So what was happening?
So what was happening was very easy. As you know, how much is the Game Pass is like 120 a year, right?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
So the loophole was that you can pretty much get the EA Play, since everything was kind of like united now.
Okay.
You can get the both worlds with the EA Play, but you were only paying like $30 for 4 months worth of Gamer Pass. And you were paying for a whole year of EA Play for 4 months of Gamer Pass. So
Oh wow!
if you had EA Play, you were actually saving money. You were actually paying $7.50 a month.
Oh wow!
As opposed to everybody else paying, what was it?
15.
So yeah, you cut you pretty much cut it in half more.
So I guess by people letting other people know about this loophole, it came full circle, and Xbox is like, oh man, we kind of didn't think about this.
Word got out. Everybody was getting discounts left and right, baby.
They were looking at the
Beating
numbers
the
and like,
system.
How come we're not just like killing it right now?
Why aren't we killing it? We should have more people coming into our, into our Game Pass now that we have EA games. But there's always people are smart, man.
Yeah,
people are smart. They always find a way. Yeah, man. People always
build
find
it
a way.
and they will come, like they say.
So
So Xbox found out about the loophole, got around to it. They actually fixed it now and basically made one standardized price across the board. So the loophole is gone. That's it. We can't exploit it anymore. For the ones that exploited it, tip of the cap to you. I had no idea. I wish I could have saved a couple of dollars on my Geico insurance.
Yeah, I mean, if you got it in time, you'll keep it until it expires. But when you re-up again, you're gonna have to pay the price.
Pay the price that everyone else is.
Yep.
All right, cool. Speaking of Xbox, we got E3 coming. I wish we were going to California to have the regular E3, but we're gonna have the virtual E3. And Xbox has come out that they're gonna have their event, their E3 event, but they're also gonna combine it with Bethesda. We know that Bethesda and Xbox are one company now, so they want to do one sound, one mind. Actually, go out there. What does that tell you about Bethesda as a studio? Do they have a lot of games, a little bit of games that they're gonna combine it with Xbox, or is it that Xbox wants to show that, hey, look, we got Bethesda now. They're gonna be a big part of our show going forward. And what games would you want to see at the E3 press conference of Xbox/Bethesda?
Something new.
Okay.
Nothing relatively. No follow-ups, no remakes, please. Thank you. Something brand new. Something that could be worthy of using the Xbox's power. And yeah, that's what I would like to see personally. Something that will showcase the power of the Xbox.
Okay.
Like it'd be like, oh, if you need to get a Series X right now. If not, you're gonna miss out on this. That's what I want.
Basically, Starfield then.
Starfield, yeah, that's the one that we had talked about before.
So Todd Howard, the guy that made Skyrim, that made Fallout, the big heavy hitting, video game producer from Bethesda, Tom Howard, he was making Starfield. Basically, sci-fi RPG.
Yeah.
So if that is announced and showed off, they already said that this is going to be Xbox PC exclusive. So I guess that's what you want, something like that. I
want something like that.
You want it to burn your eyes.
I think the PlayStation, the PlayStation's taking all the light now, and now we got to shift. We got to shift it. The pendulum swings. The pendulum needs to start swinging. All right.
And for gamers, that's a good thing.
Yes, that's a good thing. You start making more competition, and you'll start seeing people start buying Xbox, and then people that weren't able to buy PlayStations might be able to buy a PlayStation.
Yeah, and no, and
might shift it.
And also that brings the level of competition up. We win. We get better games. We get better stuff, better consoles, better games, and that's what at the end. That's what it's all about for me. We're both the same. You and I. We just like games. We don't care what we play it on. We just want games.
We just want the games to be good quality games.
Agnostic gamers. That's what
that's the name? Agnostic gamers?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to look that up. Hold on. What does that mean? Agnostic. Okay.
Agnostic means that you're not a fanboy of a certain console. That you're basically
when they come to us and be like, all right, man, if you're going to game, you got to diversify your consoles.
Diversify your bonds. Wu-Tang Financial. So I'm looking forward to the same thing. I want to see Bethesda come out with some new stuff. If they want to come out with a new Fallout game, great. But I want to see something different, something new. They have done it, like Ghostwire and Deathloop, but that's coming to PlayStation. I want to see something new like that for Xbox. I want Bethesda to make something new for Xbox.
Yes, man.
There's something to justify the $4 billion that Xbox spent on them. So I want my money.
Yeah. I don't want to see no Fallout 76. I don't want to see it.
No.
I don't want to see it. Nope.
But I want to see some more Halo.
I want to see. You know what? If I want to see quality like Doom.
Okay.
We want to see quality like Doom.
What if we get like Gears in like a Doom like gameplay? Would you like something like that?
I don't know, Because maybe it will deter me if I've seen this. I don't want like a reskin the game.
Yeah, it would feel like a DLC, like a skin. For
I don't want to be land.
And
Like,
part
hey,
of-
look,
part-
this
part
is a
of-
cheap knockoff of Gears. I don't want to feel like that.
Yeah,
either.
and part of Gears, what makes Gears is the cover based system.
Yeah.
And that whole thing, and making it a running gun game, it makes forget it. Scratch that. Bad
Yeah.
idea, Cuckoo.
I mean, if they do it, they have to add some other fundamentals from other games. And I don't want to see any RPG stuff. No.
I love how Quito just looks at us because
No.
Bethesda, not a fan of Xbox, not a fan of, right?
No.
Quito?
He's like, I'm
Yeah.
a PlayStation lifer.
I just
Why
like
is it that
Play
everybody that
Spider-Man.
sits on that chair over there is like a PlayStation fanboy, bro?
I think it's part of the seat that
Yeah,
once
man,
you get
like, what's
seated,
going
you're part of the PlayStation Matrix.
The only game I play is Sea of Thieves.
Dude, Quito has been banning just like playing the trumpet, the drums on the Sea of Thieves bandwagon.
Yeah.
He wants everybody to get on board, but
game's
nobody's
dead.
doing it.
Nobody's doing it.
The game is so dead.
That game is super dead, man.
It was a great idea. I liked it.
If it was on PS4, it'd be different.
But that's
story.
because
I'm
the
sure we'll
Xbox
see.
doesn't have a lot of traffic, man.
I'm sure we'll see some more Sea of Thieves stuff at E3.
Yeah.
Speaking of console exclusives and producers making games, Epic is gonna make PlayStation exclusive games.
More exclusives?
Yep, more exclusives.
More
Not
exclusives.
just skins now.
Now,
Not just skins. No, we're gonna make real games.
So
adult
Sony-
games.
so we talked about a couple of weeks ago that Sony invested into Epic Games, Fortnite, stuff like that. But Epic Games also makes other games as well. So they're gonna start making some PlayStation exclusive games. That's kind of smart because they're not, like Xbox had to spend $4 billion buying the studios. They spend a little less and they get almost the same result. They get exclusive games. And
And you see do you see like a PlayStation exclusives hitting up the Epic Game Store online?
yeah, they're doing it for Steam.
Yeah.
Steam's got an upswing, and PlayStation games that are coming to it, like Until Dawn. They have
The Horizon, right? They're
gonna get Horizon now.
2, right? Yeah, and Days Gone.
Days Gone.
Yeah.
So all these games are selling big on Steam. I know Epic's gonna want to do the whole thing. You remember a couple months ago we had the Epic Games and Steam going back and forth trying to, jostle for position on the on the PC market, trying to get more of the PC gamers to their side. Epic started giving games away. Maybe later on they might start giving Sony exclusive games away.
It makes sense for Epic because they're trying to. Epic is like really it's a lot newer than Steam has been on forever. So it definitely they want
Epic's
to
got
compete.
that Fortnite money.
But that's
Yeah,
it. That's the only
that's it.
game they have, though.
Right,
Epic
yeah.
Games?
No, they have multiple games, but none of them
Yeah.
are as big as.
None of them hit
Fortnite.
as hard as Fortnite.
Well, they
not at
gotta
all.
do something like a not cell shaded.
Yeah, they gotta start going with some more realistic.
Yeah, they
stuff.
gotta get like a license to something, something that we like. I'm not sure. Maybe get some Konami licenses. I don't know. Maybe some Metal Gear.
My gosh, I didn't put it on the notes.
Oh,
Konami, I did send
Konami's
it.
making moves.
Konami's gonna start. No, don't switch it. Leave it there or whatever to the play, because I had sent it in, but Prodigy didn't put it to the notes. Konami's actually gonna start giving their IPs away to other companies so they can start working on games.
Yes, Konami could outsource more of its IPs to in the future. Hence, get to Fameden producer.
Yeah. So that's huge. A couple months ago we talked about maybe Sony trying to buy Konami or Xbox buying Konami.
Well, they're doing Epic Games. Like they can pick up some
I
some
think
Metal Gear.
This is a great way for Konami to kind of outsource. Hey, look, you guys like Silent Hill. How about Capcom? Why don't you make us a Silent Hill game? You have experience making Resident Evil. Look, how about making some stuff with this, or outsourcing some action games to Hideo Kojima? Hey,
Yeah. I would definitely like to see that. It'll bring back Metal Gear full circle, baby, and then we'll start talking about the next Metal Gear game. And what could that maybe spawn on Ubisoft bringing back Splinter Cell?
That would be awesome.
yeah, competition.
Yeah,
They go together one on one. So if you see something with Metal Gear, expect something from Ubisoft as well. I think it'll be pretty solid.
Yeah, competition, it just like in business and sports, it brings the cream to the crop. So that's the good thing. But I'm excited to see what kind of games Epic is going to make for PlayStation. More games, new IPs are always good. After a while of playing like game number 4 of a certain series, it starts getting kind of stale.
Yeah.
So it's good that we can see some diversity. Speaking of sequels, we had the PlayStation State of Play. There was no like secrecy here. It was all straight up Horizon Forbidden West. We got to see 13 minutes of gameplay, rendering on the PlayStation 5. Any thoughts, Jimmy?
It's looking really good. So far, that I played Returnal, and what else have I? Well, I think Returnal's really good. I think Horizon's just gonna go a step above that in the graphics department.
Graphics, lighting.
The lighting looks phenomenal. Like it's almost realistic.
The way she moves.
Yeah,
too.
movement, everything. And that little cutscene in the beginning when they're talking, like the eye contact, yeah, everything. It's gone bounds. It's getting to that area where it's kind of scary.
So a couple of things. We have seen other trailers before, and if you notice, they're in different biomes. So right now we have like more of a jungle. We've seen desert. We've seen snow. So I'm excited to see this game, to see the different biomes that you get to play in. And at the end of this, you see that she's actually in San Francisco because you see the Golden Gate Bridge in the background.
Yeah.
Aloy looks like she's been eating well.
Yep.
I don't know if you caught any of the memes.
Yeah, and they look smarter. That looks like I'm watching Jurassic Park right there. Like,
yeah.
tell me that's not a Velociraptor. Look at the claws, the way they move, they talk. It's like the last scene in part 3.
It's kind of chubby, right?
Yeah. No, she's gained some weight, man. You need that slim fast though.
But the game, I love the colors. I like the contrast between the red and the green and all that stuff. It gives me some of what's this ninja game that
the Team Ninja Gaiden?
No.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, Ghost of
gives
Tsushima.
me that Ghost of Tsushima with the colors and everything. I'm excited to play this game. Did you get to play the first Horizon?
Yeah, I did. It's really good. I
yeah.
liked it.
Now, you and I were talking about this before. So, I don't know if you remember, but Horizon came out at the same time that Zelda came out. They came out like months apart. So, Zelda, of course, got all the hype from all the other video game.
And it's a Nintendo. It's a Nintendo.
All the other outlets like IGNs, the GameSpots, they sweat.
Yeah, they gave it a 10.
Now, you see her right here. She's climbing. And they made a big deal of how Link could climb everything. My son's making a face because he knows I listen to this stuff all day long, and she can't climb everything. Is that a make or break for you? Like, dude, when she jumps in the water, look at the.
Yeah, no, it looks amazing right there. It's 2 different games. I see the Zelda, the Breath of the Wild, as a more basic
kid game.
The way that she climbs and everything reminds me more like if I'm playing like Tomb Raider.
Okay.
Like going through the level more. It's completely different. It's a little bit more realistic. You get me?
It's just like I'm sorry. I just don't understand how you could look at this game and then look. Yes, Link, Zelda, Breath of the Wild, great game, great gameplay, but graphically, lighting, colors, visually, it's like night and day.
Yeah.
There's no way you could justify that. Say Zelda, Breath of the Wild looks better than this. Like you have to be like a supreme Nintendo fanboy to buy on that ship.
There's no comparison. Like this game immerses you way more than anything Breath of the Wild could do.
The white cracking through the water, the light beams. Like, come on, dude.
And I know we're talking about graphics and everything, but Zelda, Breath of the Wild didn't do that for me. At least, I mean, look, I haven't finished it yet, and I've started it like almost 3 times.
Yeah.
And I still haven't finished it, so it's one of those things where look at that, man. Come on, look at that depth of field. It's a different game.
Yeah, and then
It's a
the
different
combat, dealing with the different. So she's about to fight an elephant. The way she handles it could be different than I handle it or you handle it. We all
Yep.
attack it differently. What I'm excited to see is the other creatures that are in this world. You compared those to velociraptors. We have
Yeah.
elephants
No,
that you
there's
see here.
elephants.
So we have dinos, present animals, futuristic animals.
Well, you know that could be a mastodon. So I mean,
Okay.
they might be going for that prehistoric feel, and this could take place somewhere else in the planet. So you know, there's
no, it takes
different-
place here on Earth.
It's here on Earth, but somewhere else. You get me? Somewhere else that completely.
Okay.
That's how it is, right? Yeah, it's
Well,
somewhere
it takes place in San Francisco.
in San Francisco.
Yeah, she's gonna get a map and it's gonna plot different points that she's gonna go to. So she's heading west.
Okay.
But it's cool though. I'm excited to see the other creatures.
The more west you go, you're gonna start seeing more reptilian, like in geographically speaking, where
Right.
they found the animals and everything,
Yeah.
like the fossils. It makes sense geographically speaking. So that's why you probably see more of that Jurassic Park vibes in this game.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited for it. It's just funny to see the history of Gorilla. Like these guys made Killzone. I don't know if you played Killzone back in the day.
Killzone, man, that was. You know what? That game, I'm surprised it didn't get as much attention and traction as.
It's because, believe it or not, the GameSpots, the IGNs,
they killed it.
They kill whatever they don't like. They badmouth it. And I'll give you a perfect example. I really, really loved but I thought it was a good game. Was the Xbox exclusive that came out with Xbox One, the Roman Gladiator.
Yeah, the Rise,
Son of Rome.
Yeah, Rise.
I really liked that game. Dog, they badmouthed it so much that it didn't sell.
It didn't sell. Yeah, that game was actually pretty impressive. I mean, it wasn't a bad game at all.
But they badmouthed it so much that it didn't sell. And believe it or not, their little clique has a lot of influence on what games sell and don't sell.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
so those people can either make or break a game, and I don't think that's cool. That's basically why we started Gamebros. Like they were saying, like certain games were like, to me they're hypocrites because a game will come out and they'll say, "Hey, I love this game because of an example, the gunplay is amazing." Then another game will come out and the gunplay is the same, and they say, "I hate this game
This
because
game
of the
is
gunplay."
trash because of the gunplay.
Or like the Vita, like I don't like the Vita because it has stuff that I'm not used to.
It's not. It's.
And this game
no
uses
objectivity,
all the Vita gimmicks, and then the other game will come out. It's like, oh, it doesn't use the Vita gimmicks enough. So like, make up your mind. Like,
Yeah.
So
They're not firm. They're not. They always change it up on you.
another
Depending
trailer
on how
that
it's going.
dropped was Dying Light 2. We're huge fans. Techland. We like the Dying Light 1. I know Prodigy is a big fan of Dying Light 1. I am. Wrecker. Quito. Many nights we would spend kicking zombies and playing with them and messing with them in this world. I can't wait for Dying Light 2. It looks amazing. All the stuff they said, I'm up for it. Living in this world, the world adapting to whatever decisions you make. Like the environment will change depending on the things that you do. That all sounds well and dandy. Like, please, can we have this game already?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's looking bright so far. Like, coming out of the pandemic and everything, games are starting to like actually, really.
This could have happened if coronavirus had
I kind of everything stalled right like last year, and now things are starting to get back on track, and you start hearing about trailers and this is coming and who's buying who and who's collaborating and E3. Well, E3 is virtual, but next year.
Hopefully it'll go back.
It'll be back to physical form, so that sounds great.
No, what I'm saying is the coronavirus.
Yeah.
Now they're tracing it back to China or whatever. What if the guy that made the coronavirus changed a couple of things? We could have had a Dying Light 2 in the real world.
Oh man, damn! And I haven't even armed up. I have to be like the guy. Just go try to parkour through the zombies on the.
You gotta parkour, get barbed wire around bats, batteries, and make your own like torch sword.
Yep.
That was the other cool thing, that you could combine different things and get different weapons and stuff. So I guess Techland, they were on shaky grounds for a while. I guess they got everything back in order again, and they're making a really good game. I'm excited to play some Dying Light 2. I know Prodigy and Keith are excited, right?
Yeah, I can't wait to jump around and play Spider-Man with zombies around.
Play Spider-Man.
Yeah, the parkouring.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's the cool thing about that game. The parkour is really cool. How you can jump from building to building and keep going. Like,
Yeah.
it's like the what's that?
Mirror's Edge?
Mirror's Edge.
Yeah, they did a good job with letting you feel free, but not to the point where you want to throw up. Like, they did a good balance there. So I don't know if you remember the orange box,
Yeah, the Valve.
Valve orange box. There was a small little game in there called Portal. They were trying.
Small? No, I think it's pretty popular. Everybody knows about Portal.
Okay.
I think people know about Portal.
So if I tell you Portal and the cake, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh no, now you're in deep. You're in deep. I just know about the game.
Okay.
Portal and the cake.
Yeah.
So, explain what that means.
So in Portal 1,
yeah.
as you're escaping the facility, other people have tried to escape. So they will leave notes on the walls referring to the cake, the ecstasy of getting out of the place. So they were the cake, and then at the end you find out there is no cake. So Gladys is like the brains of the whole operation in Portal. They're actually gonna make a Portal movie. I'm excited to see. We have like Maze Runner. We have other things that allude to something like
it'll
Portal-ish.
it totally makes sense.
But with now they'll actually have portals and portal guns. But you know the whole testing on humans thing.
Have they said who they're gonna cast?
No, not yet.
Just they working on the script.
Yeah,
So
we're just starting from scratch.
Yeah.
And if you know Uncharted, it's taken a long time from when we heard Uncharted is going to be a movie to where we are now.
But now with everything like Metal Gear and a lot of the Sony movies, Sony games getting their own movies, I think maybe it would expedite the whole.
I feel like our generation has grown up to the point where we're directing movies, and that's why we're getting such a big influence from the video games, comic books.
Video games are maybe the only things that are influencing movies right now at this point in time. If you think about it, a massive majority, a high percentage of them. Because, they could take the Dying Light and they could turn it into a movie as well.
Yeah.
It could be like, remember that B-13 movie, that French movie? The guys that parkour and their action? Yeah. There you go. You got Dying Light 2 as a movie.
Yeah.
You had the zombies and you got the movie.
Yeah, because back before, like, it was, you would never see that.
And the visual effects have come a long way, too.
Yeah, so you could kind of, like, make the video games happen because
Mortal Kombat Armageddon. That was horrible.
What happened?
Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
Oh.
Remember that? Ooh,
yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't get away with that back then.
No, they wouldn't have been able to make that happen.
Nope.
So I'm excited. Are you excited for the Portal movie?
Yeah, man, for sure. As long as they keep making new stuff and not copying,
I just wanted to stay true to the lore, though. I hate when they use a name and they just
I feel
whatever.
the good thing about Portal, like, it's not a very known thing. So if somebody watches that movie, they'll be like, "Damn, this movie's pretty good." Hey, it's based off a game. It'll probably get somebody to play the game.
Yeah,
you got that. Like Portal's that game. One of those, like, it's more.
But the funny thing is that so there is a story to Portal, but most of the Portal is the problem solving.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So are we gonna see some girl just like, okay, I gotta get from here to there, I gotta pick up speed.
Well, you know what? There's a movie that's gonna come out now. I think it's gonna be in that Paramount Plus.
Okay.
I forgot. Is it Paramount Plus? Yeah, that they're in a train, and then the train is like an escape room. And if they don't get out of the train in time, they die. And the train crashes, but it's like an escape room.
Yeah.
And it's an escape room in real life.
That's cool. That's crazy.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the... You know what? Let me look it up.
Saw the escape room.
Nah, you know what? Saw came out now with Chris Rock.
Yeah, it's called Spiral or something.
I don't even remember.
Is it something to do with the little circle?
Yeah, the little circles around
on his cheeks.
It would be cool if the movie would start off with some people failing the test.
Smack. There's got to be at some point people failing.
There has to be.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's called Breakout. No, not Breakout. I don't know. I saw it the other day. I think it might be coming out on Paramount Plus.
Yeah. So I'm excited. We just need to have Gladys with the Gladys voice and her funny little quips. You know, that's a must-have in the movie. It feels like every week we talk about the same exact thing. How Nintendo's gonna finally have a new Nintendo Pro. But it's starting to pick up even more steam. So
Yeah,
this
man.
has to be something. Maybe not a big jump, maybe a little incremental jumps, but they already promised that this fall we're gonna get a new Switch. So are you excited? Are you gonna buy a new Switch? Are you happy with the one you have? Do you need a new one?
You know what? After playing my PS5, and I don't mind going back to the games that are cell shaded and don't use that. You know, they're not like super graphically inclined, like tasking, like Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, that plays so bad in the Switch. I'm sorry. And I've heard Doom is pretty good, but you do see the difference. And yeah, I think that if for a new Switch wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
I would probably get it just to see everything. Maybe now the games that exist already get a little upgrade too, you know.
Yeah. I just feel that there's such a huge gap in between Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5.
Nintendo's
and
had
the
that
Nintendo
for a
Switch.
while though. Yeah.
I get it. Nintendo fanboys will tell me, "Oh, Nintendo doesn't need to be," but it does need to be.
Yeah, because think about it, like when the GameCube came out, they were all those consoles in that era were pretty good. Like actually, the GameCube was like second in line to the Xbox, and then there was the PS2.
So I kind of feel like Nintendo's gonna end up being just a handheld. Like we'll be happy with being, before we had the Game Boy Advance, we had the 3DS, and they would sell like crazy to all the little kids. You see you go to a restaurant, you see all the little kids on there. So I think that they're probably happy with being the handheld console market, because in order for you to compete with the big boys, with the Series X's and the PlayStations, you have to have some sort of third-party support. But you're not getting it because your console cannot keep up with the Joneses. Like right when Call of Duty comes out this winter, and then this fall, and Battlefield comes out this fall, am I gonna be able to play those games on the Nintendo Switch?
Negative.
So these games, or a couple of months ago we talked about how FIFA. We got FIFA 21 and they actually got FIFA like 19, but they just call it FIFA.
It's crazy because if you think about it, the Switch could do it. If a cell phone could do it, because there's some cell phones that have some games in it that they look pretty crisp.
Yeah.
And you go and play the same game in the Nintendo Switch and it looks really bad. So Call of Duty is one of those. I can play Call of Duty, Warzone
Mobile?
in my phone mobile, and it looks amazing. It looks really good on my phone.
Good, yes.
I mean, if you have to think of, I know the resolution's not the same. I know there's a big gap there, but still, I mean, even on the undocked mode, some games don't look as crisp as they should.
Yeah.
So,
and then you mentioned Doom. In the console version, you fight against like 100 enemies, and on the Switch version, you fight against half.
That's the thing. Yeah, you don't get the full experience of the game.
Part of Doom is that franticness of I killed number 20, number 30, number 40, and you don't get that same feeling. But my thing is I think Nintendo needs to try to close that gap more. The other way of closing the gap is by actually having a good network. I'm sorry, bro. Like I can't believe that we still have like friend codes.
Yeah.
Like we need to get past that.
Yeah, that's like some AOL type of stuff.
Can you even get can you get Netflix on the Switch yet?
Nope.
I know maybe Halo.
I
I know
remember
you could get Hulu.
What was the last Nintendo console? I think it was the Wii. right?
The Wii U.
We had no the Wii. Well, the Wii U had Netflix too. Yeah,
Yeah.
it did. But I think they canceled. That's it. You can't.
But dude, like
You can't
this is
download the-
basically a tablet. How can I not, take it somewhere and watch Netflix?
I know.
It is crazy to me that there's certain things that you cannot do.
I mean,
Like,
it makes you think about the PSP, right? How Sony had envisioned the handheld, and you could stick music and everything in your PSP.
And you had your friends list. You could send messages. Like, I think about my kids. Like, they want to invite their friends to play Minecraft on their Switch. They have to use Discord.
Yeah, they have to use
They
a
have
binary
to use
code.
they have to use
Or
third party.
FaceTime.
Yeah,
Like their phone, be on their phone and
yeah, because
stuff.
there's no way to chat with the. That sucks.
That goes to show you too. Like, if we want to get Call of Duty on the Switch, how can you voice chat to each other? You can't. You gotta use
How
your
are
phone.
people coping in Apex on the Switch?
Can't you?
You
plug
have
in
to
your
use
headphones?
You
your
have
phone.
to use your phone.
No, can't you plug in your headphones
No.
for mic?
Yes, you can, but they don't have.
Like a party.
Party
They don't have
system.
party system.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they have game chat.
No, they don't.
Fortnite.
No, they have game chat. But you have to be in the same group.
How does that
almost,
work?
right?
Keith, explain it to me, because I don't.
Like if you're in the same party, you just talk to the people in your party with your headphones.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it doesn't have like an.
But that's done through
standalone.
Fortnite.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
done through the game. Yeah, you have to be in the game.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying, like you can't do it.
So I guess that's the workaround. The workaround is a developer pick up the slack for.
Right now we're on Xbox, the first Xbox, Xbox Live when it first came out.
Nintendo's trying to get to Xbox Live
Yeah,
status.
yeah.
That's pretty bad because Xbox Live was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, well, PlayStation still hasn't gotten it either.
Yes, I agree.
So
I
mean,
agree.
So
Dude,
Yeah.
you don't know. Every night I curse my PlayStation 5. I'm like, damn you, PlayStation. Like, the freaking chat system is garbage.
I hate the new way they did it.
I got to get out of this chat because I just want to chat to Jimmy. I don't want to be with Jimmy, Pepito, and Juanito. Like,
Yeah, so
oh,
you have to make a
Juanito.
new one,
Then you got to
yeah.
look. Who's in this chat? No, that one doesn't work. Who's in that chat? No, that one doesn't. Okay, this one works. Like,
And then-
dude, like that. Why complicate so much? The way it was before, just that.
The worst problem is when you make a chat and then you're like, oh, let's ready to play Apex, and then like 4 other people join, and you're like,
Or you have a chat between us three, and then we're like, oh, let's add Prodigy. Well,
yeah,
that's
and
a
some
new
random
chat
guy.
now.
Some random guy gets in the chat. Oh, because it's a new chat because you added somebody else. Yeah. Oh, so every time you add a new person, it becomes a new.
It
chat.
becomes a new chat.
Wow, that's annoying.
Yeah, it is. Big time. Big
Yeah.
time. Big time.
We'll
Let's
take
get
it
it together,
into
guys.
reverse.
Get it together.
take it
Well,
reverse
they
fire.
they're talking with Discord, so
Yeah,
there's
Discord.
hope. There's hope in the horizon.
Hopefully, Discord says, guys, we're gonna revamp this whole thing. We're gonna start from scratch,
From
and
scratch.
we're gonna.
We're just gonna
Fix
take this
this.
and then put this in there.
But the
Full
Nintendo
Discord.
Switch upgrade is gonna be in September, actually, no later than September. So
Are the pre-releases are open yet? No, right?
I doubt it there.
And I have to get a plug for that. You know how things are nowadays. get
In
the
Miami,
plug.
everything's about plugs.
Everything's about a plug.
Shoes, you got your shoe plug, the game plug.
Everything.
Well, hopefully you
Commodities
can get
are
a
hard to
plug
come
for
by.
this and actually get a new one. And actually, if you were in high school, you could actually try out for a varsity team now. Nintendo signed on with some high schools, and they're actually going to start offering high school sports as far as playing some Nintendo Switch classics like Smash Brothers and Splatoon. So you could actually get on these teams, get your Letterman jacket for playing varsity sports, and you could actually try to get a scholarship. There's a lot of colleges now offering scholarships for esports. So
And Rocket League.
it is the future. I think in a couple of years from now, they're going to have kids like on signing days, like, I'm going to University of Miami to play Call of Duty 59.
Hey man, the Twitch has grown a lot.
Yeah.
Esports,
It's grown so much that it now has the pool genre.
as a matter of fact,
You can watch girls in jacuzzis now.
Hey, you know that got banned, right?
They got banned. I thought
Yep,
Nikki was
that-
telling me
I think that
they opened
that's
a
done
genre
with.
now.
Yeah, they have genre. This is called OnlyFans. That's what this is called.
That's what I was talking to Nikki, and she told me no, that now Twitch embraced it and actually made, like, you have action games, RPG, Let's Talk.
Are
and
you 18 plus?
That's what I was.
Okay.
Nikki's like, "Are you jealous?"
It's
I'm like,
making them
"Yes, I
money."
am jealous because Twitch is my thing to do this
Yeah.
whole thing. Like, there's a million other places you could show your boobs at.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have to jump? Like, women always trying to go where the guys are.
It's free advertisement.
And steal our stuff.
It's
our
free
happiness.
advertisement to eventually Linktree, and then you reach the, where they're gonna spend the big bucks in the OnlyFans. Yeah, baby, that's it. That's how it is.
It's all about the Linktree and the OnlyFans.
It's all about the Linktree and all Instagram, everything, the views, and then you got a YouTube with a bunch of views too. And we're not allowed to say the SIMP word, but you know what? You know how that is. You can't even say that anymore. But the reality is, it happens. And some of these girls have made millions of dollars, right?
Dude, I saw some chick that makes like $200,000 a month.
Yes, sir. And we out here like, hey man, come and look at the show.
Please, just click on the link. Speaking of easy ways to make money, Disney is trying to figure out a way to make some more money. Apparently, Mickey Mouse does not have enough money to go to the strip club, so he's gonna go and try to get some money out of you with microtransactions on rides.
Bruh.
Jimmy, say it ain't so.
It is, man. It is. So. Have your Apple Wallet ready to go. This is reality, man. This is the world we live in.
How does this work,
Like I told you before, like I told you in the chat, those little wires aren't webs. Those are wire transfers. Okay? Those are wire transfers.
Every time
Spidey is straight wire. You're straight wire transferring your money to Spidey, bro.
It's like every time you press the money, the web is the web to your bank account.
Straight up.
So how does this work, though? So you're riding a ride, and then what? You're paying like $1 for like 5 web slings?
Yeah, man. You wanna play? You gotta pay to play.
You pay $30.
Yeah, you gotta pay to play.
So
imagine like you go out to an arcade.
Pay to play was to pay the $150 to go into the theme park.
No, that's not enough. That's not enough. If you want to feel immersed, you gotta pay.
I'm gonna be like, Mickey Mouse, you want to do microtransactions? Free to play. I get into your park for free.
No, that or you have to get a game pass. You gotta get a park pass.
I got an annual pass.
It's like all the interactive rides come 60. You gotta pay a certain monthly fee, and that doesn't include the yearly pass that you're paying for. But if you have the yearly pass, you will get a discount. I thought
we already had microtransactions at theme parks. I thought it was called the Fast Pass.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, I remember going to Universal Studios and paying $100 to go to Horror Nights, and we would pay another $50 to get the Fast Pass, so we could go through all the haunted houses. A couple years later, it changed to $100 to get into the park and $100 for the Fast Pass. And I was like, that's it. I'm not coming to Horror Nights anymore because I'm not going to pay $200 for like
and if you don't get
10
the
haunted houses.
Exactly. And if you don't get the Fast Pass, you
see two.
You see two.
You see two.
If you're lucky.
And the thing is that I don't drink. I know you drink maybe a little bit, whatever. And okay, I get my friends waiting in line, they're drinking.
Just drinking.
I'm not. So I'm there like with my Coke, and I'm like, this is boring. I'm not getting buzzed or nothing. So it's like,
man.
So now what? The Men in Black? I'm gonna have to pay for like a clip of ammo for shooting the aliens at the Men in Black place?
Yeah, you're out. So if you don't pick up, it's gonna be like CS:GO.
So when we ride, It's a Small World. They're not gonna sing for me if I don't play for the song.
So imagine if your card declines, you're just sitting in the ride, like just staring there.
They're like, Daddy, this sucks. My web doesn't work. You know how the kids are. The kids will straight up tell you, like, Dad, this sucks, dude. Like, you brought me to. Why do we have to be broke? Why can't we pay for the webs? I see the people across from me. They're shooting webs. Like, why can't I get them webs?
Imagine that. Can you imagine that? Damn. Kids are gonna like hate their parents in the future. It's like, no, we can't afford your microtransactions.
I need to cash in.
But I want to shoot Spider-Man webs.
I gotta cash in my Bitcoin, my Dogecoin, my Ditch coin.
Bro, I'm telling you, you got to do that. Now you're not gonna be able to afford those microtransactions out here, man.
When did who? I want to know what board they were in that they said this is a great idea. Let's make rides where we can medically drip the money out of them.
I'm telling you, EA. There's somebody that used to work in EA. He's in Disney now. And he's like, look, man, when I was in EA, I was killing him. Did you guys hear about Star Wars Battlefront? That was me.
This is my revenue.
That was me.
He like walked in with, this is my resume.
That was me.
It is called Star Wars Legends.
That was me.
This is what we were making a month. Thanks.
Oh, you're talking about that Jedi
one.
game, the Jedi Fallen? No. I had nothing to do with that one.
The good one? No. This is the one that
the
made
Battlefront,
us money.
this is the one that made them money.
This is what kept the
Even
lights
though they
on.
had to revamp the whole entire game for people to actually start playing the game. But I guess you know what, Disney will learn. But Disney doesn't learn very quickly. I mean, look what they did to Star Wars.
I hate when they.
So
Well, we're still waiting for them to fix it.
yeah, I don't think I haven't seen anything that has come out lately. Well, other than The Mandalorian, but things that are going to come out now, I really don't know if I'll take a look at them.
Did you see Bad Batch?
I have not seen Bad Batch.
They
Is-
make better cartoons than shows.
Really?
Movies now, yes.
So it was actually pretty good. You know that IGN gave it a 6, right?
But that's why IGN
Doesn't make no
IGN,
sense.
dude.
Yeah,
So I don't
exactly.
look at
It doesn't make
IGN.
sense.
If the Bad Batch had pointy ears and a green suit, a 10 out of 10.
Maybe.
They just needed to get someone with a red hat with an M on it, and it would have been 15 out of 10. It's just they're weird. Like for certain things, they give certain
Bias, man.
scores.
Bias. There's no objectivity anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They
they're
don't
just
like-
trying to sell you that one thing that coincides with their
hidden
views.
agendas. Hidden agendas.
yes, and everything else is not good.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Unfortunately, that's the world we live in.
All I know is that if things keep going this way, I'm gonna invest in VR headsets, and that will be our vacations. We'll go
Augmented
somewhere.
reality is the future, man.
We'll go to like a hotel, and then we'll just instead of going to Disney, it's like here we're gonna play Spider-Man VR.
Why do you think? Why do you think they released Player One and now augmented reality is gonna be a thing now?
Have you tried augmented reality?
not
Prodigy and I when we went to E3, we tried HoloLens 1.
yet?
Straight up dookie.
Yep.
Dude, it was, think of having like glasses in front of you, and then what you see in augmented reality is like a 1x1. So as you're watching something in front of you in augmented reality, but you turn your head a little bit and it disappears.
Yeah. Oh no, that sucks.
And
It has a long way to go then.
Yes, Prodigy and I looked at
Yeah.
each other like, no wonder this didn't go to market.
So we're gonna stay in VR for now.
Yeah, and then I look at Google Lens. Google Lens never came out either. What is it? The thing is that when they go up on stage, they promise you all this stuff like, oh, you could do this, and you could take pictures, and you could see the maps, and you could see this. You could say, hey, Google, I need a recipe, and you could see the recipe right in front of your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. That's
yeah,
what I have
it
a
is.
tablet for. I don't think. Yeah, that's still far
But it's
away.
cool if that would happen. But it
will
doesn't
be
happen,
cool.
though.
It'll be cool. It'll be like Minority Report or something.
So the one that we did was like a forest, and you walk through the forest, and you have the glasses on, and stuff happen in the forest, but you see like a crappy little butterfly, you see like a crappy little frog.
And your peripherals could still see outside, right?
Yeah.
Or is it like the whole entire cover?
No, that's the thing. You only see like a 1x1
Yeah,
little
yeah,
square.
yeah. They're gonna have to cover it. Like I see like something augmented. Like if it's the glasses, boom, it has to cover your head, your face, just like the goggles.
Yeah.
Just like the goggles. Just I don't know how they're gonna make that happen. How would they make that happen?
That's
How
why
would
they get
make
paid
it
the
happen?
big bucks, and that's why we will
You
end
know
up
how
paying
small
big
that
bucks.
microchip has to be? Ooh, yeah.
The freaking lens will catch on fire.
Yeah, you'll be looking like Cyclops out there, shooting laser out of your eyes.
Speaking of upgrades, GTA 5 is going to get a next generation upgrade for PlayStation and Xbox Series X. I thought we were going to get a new PlayStation 5 GTA 5 game. Wasn't that one of the
I
things
thought
they
we were gonna
announced?
get GTA 6. That's what we need to get.
That's
No,
what
no,
that's
no.
what we need to get, and that's what people were expecting.
Yeah,
I don't know if you remember back a couple of months ago, Rockstar came out and said, "Guess what? We're gonna make a PlayStation 5 game, and it is GTA 5." And then all the memes came out how they just keep milking GTA
And then,
5.
and they were talking about how they were gonna bring out some remastered versions of I think it was Vice City 3 and San Andreas. It was like a
Dude,
one pack thing.
think of Vice City or San Andreas in the GTA 5 engine.
That'd be great, but that's not what we were getting though. We're just gonna get the PS2 games. It's just
like
like
an
pretty looking.
up-res-
Yeah, man.
The
that's what we're gonna
up-res
get.
version.
The up-res, yeah. Higher resolution, same graphics, same
You get
everything.
all 3020p in beautiful
It's-
60 frames per second.
Yep, it's the cash grab, so they can make the new one pretty much. I mean, they haven't milked per 5 enough, but you know,
and
What's
it
a little
hasn't
bit more
made them
money can't
enough
help.
money in the freaking online version.
Yeah, I think it's time to move on. Nobody should buy that GT5 upgrade or whatever. They should just
Well,
like
it should be free.
it should be exactly. If you have the regular Xbox X, you should be able to freaking
Man,
just,
GTA 5 came out, and then like 6 years later, it's still like top 5 selling game of
but
all
I don't
time.
I don't understand what the upgrade is. I mean, I have a
Oh, you
I
can
don't
get
have the best
120
video card.
120 frames per second.
Yeah, but I have. How many people have TVs? How much people are using it? You should do like a poll or something. How much
I know
people
for
are
sure
using
there's
their
no
PlayStation?
TVs that do 120p.
Exactly. Who is using
All
their
the new
PlayStation?
ones are gonna come out. There's a couple, like 1 or 2. Sony has one.
Mhm.
Samsung has one, but most people don't have that one model.
They're
Like me, I bought my TV 2 years ago, and it only does 60
Yeah.
frames per second. I was pissed.
my PC that doesn't have it has an okay card that I paid maybe like $200 for. Well, before these crazy times.
Yeah.
That thing runs it full blast, like ultimate. It runs it chilling.
Yeah.
Like chilling. What? But the PS5 is gonna be like, what is this? Like, what is this? Why are you giving me Xbox 360 games out here?
Yeah.
We should be like upgrading to a new one.
Yeah.
You know, there's so much.
Don't waste
that
time
you can go
upgrading
to.
it, please. Just
Yeah,
straight
just-
up start making a new
Just
one.
make the new one, man. Stop bringing that up. And you know what? If you want to give the GT5 getting a next gen upgrade, you know, just here, man, for the wait. Don't be bringing it out again with a white PS5 stripe just so you can make $60
Yeah,
again.
reprint it.
No. I'm good.
Jimmy, I know you're a huge Resident Evil fan.
Mm-hmm.
Now, have you ever heard of a game called Dying Light?
Yep. Dying
No,
Light.
wait.
No,
Sorry.
Dead by Light. Dead by Daylight. Because I'm like, we just talked about that one.
Oh my gosh, this has
Dead
been a
by
long
Daylight.
day for me.
Well, that's looking like Nemesis.
Yeah, that was it, Kito. So Dead by Daylight, you know, it's a horror game.
Horror
you know,
game, yeah.
like 5 versus 1 game
Mm-hmm.
where you have the monster, the villain, whatever,
Yeah.
the creature. They've been killing it, dude. They have like all the different.
This is like the Friday the 13th kind of type
It's
of deal,
same
right?
thing.
Yeah, same
Thing.
right?
The only
Yeah,
difference is that Friday the
surviving
13th only has Freddy, and these people have
Yeah.
everything. They have Saw. They have Nemesis now. They're Resident
Bro.
Evil. They have freaking Pyramid Head, Jason.
Yeah, it's crazy because why
Freddy
couldn't
Krueger.
Capcom do something like this with their multiplayer thing that they're doing? That trash. What is it? The universe or whatever.
It's because that's their microtransaction game.
Because this game would be like something perfect for a multiplayer Resident Evil game.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then now they collaborated with another company, which is, I mean, it's not a bad thing because, I mean, they know what they're doing. But still,
Yeah,
like
that
Capcom could have done this.
If someone
For
tells me,
RE3,
hey,
you know?
Jimmy, if I come up to you and be like, hey, Jimmy, can I use your IP? I'll give you half of whatever we like. Let's say we sell this for $1.
Mm-hmm.
We'll give you 50 cents and we keep 50 cents, but you don't have to do anything. We'll do all the work. It's like, where do I sign, dude?
Yeah.
But some companies don't like to lend their IP like that. But Keith, you want to say something?
Wasn't Dead by Daylight servers down?
There were,
There were?
but they fixed them. They're up
Well,
again.
man, they gotta get
Wasn't
they
it
gotta
down for
keep
like
making
a
money.
while?
Yeah, they were down for a couple of days, but they fixed them, and it's because a lot of people still play this game every night.
This crossover is permanent. It's like one of those.
No,
like,
it's permanent,
It's
permanent.
permanent, right? It's
So,
like
so
an
the way they
extension,
do it is that they sell
add-on.
you the villain. Or what do I call them? Monster, villain?
They probably
enemy?
they probably sell you the villain. So next month they'll probably have something else. And,
Yeah. It kind of feels like every 2 months they have like they had Pyramid Head, they had they have
Yeah,
characters.
this is good for Capcom for exposure now with Village and everything. So yeah, it helps them out.
Yeah. So, so Friday we had our monthly tournament. We had an Apex tournament. We had a lot of teams join. It was really, really good. There was action all over the place. We got to see some pro league moves by certain players and characters. So basically, what we did is that we actually played Apex for 2 hours, and then had everyone send in their 5 best results. Like they would screenshot, the screen where it showed their kills and stuff, their damage that they did, the place they placed in, and we tallied all the points, and we actually have a winner. Jimmy, excited to know who the winner is?
Who's this champion of champions?
Me. I'm the champion of champions.
You're the guy?
I am the guy.
I'm in the presence of a champion right here, man.
But too bad I'm champion of something else. I'm not the champion of the tournament. The actual champions of the tournament are a trio of brothers.
Oh yeah.
So besides them having chemistry from playing together, they have gene chemistry and DNA. This strands together.
Wasn't that be like cheating?
Yeah, I guess.
No.
So
you guys have the upper hand with the genes, DNA.
We got to see them play. If you want, you could go to our Twitch and check out the stream and watch them play. They did very, very well. It's the MVP MJ King crew, because basically one's called the MVP MJ King, the other one's MVP MJ King Fly, MVP MJ King something else. But they actually won the tournament, so congratulations to them. We're going to be sending them their Apex coins. So now next time they play Apex, they're all dripped out with some drip. It's all about the drip.
And the drip.
I'm happy they have Apex chemistry because they sure don't have soccer chemistry.
Oh,
shots fired.
Man.
Shots fired. But yeah, so Jimmy, I know you're not huge in the Apex world, but I learned something this Friday. I was taught by Nikki that Bald Wraith is a sweaty skin. Like, you play other multiplayer games, right?
Yeah.
Like
What is a sweaty skin?
Like
the
what?
bald one? Yeah, I know you can change your skins, but what it enhances
I
her?
didn't know that. No, it doesn't enhance anything.
Oh.
But apparently, players that are good with that particular legend, Wraith, use that skin to kind of say, hey, dude, I am a sweaty. I'm good with this character. I never knew that was a thing.
No,
Oh, that was
Like
actually
Fortnite,
a thing.
is there a Fortnite? Is
Yeah.
the Fortnite one is it used to be the one the skeleton.
the black suit with the white
So
skeleton.
that means that like you're a veteran. That's like an unwritten.
So when you
class
saw
of,
him coming, you're like, this guy is
he's out of
nasty.
my league. I gotta run.
But the thing was, that skin only came out in Halloween. So what happened? What killed the skin is that it came back out like 2 years after Halloween.
Okay, so that 1 year on Halloween, the sweaties bought that
The
skin.
The first ever Halloween of
Okay.
Battle Royale.
So that's the status. You've been playing since that time, and I'm good.
Basically since day one, because
Yeah, that was like the first
one of the first
drop
skins
of
ever
the.
dropped.
So Jimmy, do you know in other circumstances where that is a thing, that a certain skin or certain thing was like
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Rainbow.
bro. How about if you're playing Rainbow or Call of Duty and you got the gold AK? My guy, you've been playing for a very long time.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never thought of
The
that.
golden guns, you are, bro. I see you with a golden gun. You like you have no life, type of shit. All right, so yeah.
And I got a friend, Carol, our friend that works in Broward. He had several golden
guns. So you
So
know,
he
buddy,
put in
like,
his time.
he doesn't play anything else. Like that guy plays that. Like whenever you see a golden Magnum.
I
a
love golden magnums. That's
knife,
what I use.
Yeah,
I use
bro.
golden
Like those
magnums.
people are some next level. You're in some other.
When I walk into my room with a golden magnum, my wife
Yeah.
is like,
That's it.
she knows something's going down.
Bro, and you know, back in Halo, when you see people with like a sword, you're like, oh my god. Tell
This
me,
guy's gonna chop heads.
yeah, but tell me now. Tell
It's
me
like,
that sword wasn't like.
I'm bringing a
When
knife
you're
to a
playing
gunfight.
Halo 2, you're like, yo, that guy with the sword's coming. All right, chilling. We're going somewhere else. I'm not
I'm
gonna
like,
mess
this
with
guy's
that.
confident enough to bring
I'm
a
gonna
sword
go.
to
I'm gonna go
gunfight.
run outside. I got space. I can shoot you from a distance. Hell no, man. I ain't going no close quarter battle with no sword. That's like an instant delete. Taga, and you're
Uninstall,
dead.
uninstall.
Yeah, everybody's dead.
Keto,
Everybody's
you were
dead.
saying rainbow? What about rainbow?
The black gun skin.
Oh, the black ice.
The black ice. That's
Ice.
the
Yeah, that's a symbol of you being around the block.
Been around the block.
Because that skin
Veteran
came
status.
out once, and if
Yeah.
you did, it was the first weapon skin.
And they took
So
it
if you
off.
bought that, and they don't put it back in the store at all.
That's
There's people
good,
that
though.
buy guns, like real life guns, and they paint that skin on the real
On the
guns.
real
People
gun.
that buy a couch with that gun skin.
Yeah.
But the thing was that gun skin came out and it was like a mold for every gun. You bought it once for every gun.
Yeah. But that happened like season 1 of Rainbow Six, like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Well, in Gran Turismo, I know in some racing games there are skins that are very rare, and you have to do certain things in the games for them to pop up. You know,
Like
so I mean, so if you've been playing for a long time, people would know, like, oh, this guy. And then, and also for the gamer tags on Call of Duty too, on COD, like when you have to do certain criteria, you have to meet certain things for you to get that like gamer tag or the motion ones and all that. Yeah. So yeah, no, there's things out there.
All
There's
right,
things
cool,
out there.
cool. So yeah, Nikki opened my mind to the Bald Wraith. And the thing is that right when she was explaining it to me in the tournament, a guy did so he was knocked as Bald Wraith, and he was healing himself, right? Then the other team were like, all right, we'll let you revive yourself so then I can shoot you in the face and kill you. So as soon as he revived, the guy went to shoot him with the shotgun, and he ducked the shot. And he got up and blasted the guy and killed him. And then he revived all his teammates. So Nikki's like, see what I told you, Bald Wraith? And I was like, my brain just went poof, Bald Wraith. That's
Like
it.
you got a perfect incarnation of the theory in
like,
front of you.
So I was like, well, okay,
I'm a firm believer.
I'm
I'm a firm believer of Bald Wraith.
And
Okay, now I gotta keep an eye out for that. If I ever start playing, run. Yeah.
The thing is,
If I see her with hair, I'll be like, all right, maybe I could survive this one. But you see a Bald Wraith run for life. Well, you know who we used to run a lot from? The robot, man, because of the whole hitbox thing. Yeah. That robot was hard to hit, so you're like, yeah, I gotta keep my distance. If not, and then he has a stupid thing. He could hook you, bring you closer, and you're there shooting air. Yeah. So that makes sense.
All right, cool. So you know what? And that's the way the news goes. So we're going to jump into the games that are out this week. Prodigy didn't put it here. Next week, we'll remind you guys the games that are for PlayStation Plus and games with gold. I know one of the games that's coming out this week is one of the PlayStation free games, which is the first game. Well, next week, next week we'll remind you guys which are the Xbox Game Pass free games and the PlayStation Plus games of the month. So, Keith, you want to hit up the reviews of the week? I mean, the games out this week. So, Mr. Jimmy, you want to let them know what they can spend their hard-earned cash this week?
Man, games out this week.
I guess we're not going to play the price game because Prodigy's not here.
Yeah, we have people absent. You know,
he is our
yeah, he's the one that pretty much says the price.
What's his name?
He moderates the.
But what was the guy's
votes.
name from Wheel of Fortune? I mean, Wheel of Fortune from Price is Right. It was he came out of Happy Gilmore.
I forgot his name.
Bob
Barker.
Bob Barker.
Bob Barker.
Damn.
Price is wrong.
Now it's this guy, right? Drew Carey.
I think I think it's Wayne Brady now.
Wayne Brady?
Yeah, I don't think it's Drew Carey anymore. I think
Wayne
they
Brady's
changed
just taking over the freaking gaming thing. All right, cool. So what can we spend our hard-earned cash on?
So the first one for June 1st, as a matter of fact, this is June 1st right there, right, man?
Yeah.
Hey, we got Operation Tango. It's coming out for the PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, and Xbox consoles in general.
That is crazy because it's not a PlayStation exclusive, but it's free on PlayStation Plus this month.
Hey, they got the plug.
So basically, it's like an espionage game, and you're working with your friend together, and you're trying to.
So it's stealth, and you're kind of helping each other out, I guess, get through rooms.
Yep.
Okay, so it's like a co-op game,
Yep.
more or less. Operation Tango. What is it based off in the 70s? A girl has like a fro?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. PlayStation exclusive. You could download it for
It's not
free.
exclusive.
Well, I mean PlayStation
Plus.
Plus,
Yeah.
free download exclusive.
Yeah.
To be more specific. Okay, and
Now the name of this game is.
what do we got next? Stonefly.
What does that
And
mean? Stonefly.
Stonefly. It's coming out on everything under the sun. All
Hit the
consoles.
Stonefly. Next
Yeah,
one.
PC, PS5, Xbox X, PS4, Xbox, and Switch. This is also set out for June 1st. It looks cel shaded.
Yeah.
Looks like a cel shaded game.
Looks nice.
Stonefly. Oh, isometric view. Okay.
Is he controlling the Stonefly?
Yeah, I think he is.
RPG mechanics? Maybe
Like a dungeon crawler type thing.
maybe it's what you would call it, roguelike.
Roguelike, yeah. That you die and you... Nah, does it? So you die and you have to
just-
come
I'm
back
ju-
and redo? Rinse
I'm
and
just
repeat?
guessing.
Yeah, Stonefly. Okay. Well, that's also available for you to purchase on June 1st.
For everything,
We
even
don't
the
have the
Switch.
prices. Yeah, even the Switch. Yeah, not everybody. Everybody gets it. Everything under the sun.
Except
Well, you
Google.
know, except Stadia. Yeah, except Stadia. Sorry, Stadia, you have to sit this one out.
We can't stream this.
We can't stream this basic cell shaded game in our.
Probably built in Unity.
Oh no, you probably.
What's so funny, Jim?
But you guys always make fun of that Unity thing, man.
It's 'cause
I'm not in the joke and stuff, but it's funny.
I just think it's funny because the word unity always makes
It's
my
like- it's
brain
like,
go to Rick James,
Rick James, yeah.
when he puts him in. He punched me with
Yeah,
his ring and it said
yeah,
unity, and he's like unity.
Yeah, man. It just reminded me of that too. And the third one we got for this month is on June 4th, Evergate for the PS5. And I'm assuming this is going to be some type of indie title, right?
What makes you think that?
I mean, the lack of graphical province here. It looks like Meat Boy with a little bit of, I'm guessing, Ghost of Tsushima. or-
Super Meat Boy meets Ghost of Tsushima.
I don't know what's going on there, man. I just
It's
these
a-
games are very popular nowadays. I understand. There's quite a following for them, but man, they're making so many of them. Like
But,
sometimes I'm gonna probably find this game 5 years from now and be like, bro, this was actually good. But there's so many of them that the competition, it's so much competition out there for these types of games. Okay, so that's Evergate. And you can get that on June 4th.
I wouldn't know what the price of this is though.
Bro, it's probably like $20.
$20.
You think? Yeah, $25.
Okay, I guess people gotta eat.
Well, it has to be a certain price because I mean it's only on the PlayStation, so I'm assuming it's
If it's on the place, it's
console
more than
exclusive.
$10.
Yeah,
I hate that. Like I remember, Plants vs Zombies came out on your phone. It was like $1. Then it came to PlayStation. It was like $30. You're
yeah,
like,
man.
what?
You gotta pay for the graphics and the console and the license and the everybody and the shipping and the the truck driver and yeah, it adds up. And number 4, we got The Last Kids on Earth and The Staff of Doom.
Oh, this is based on the TV show.
Oh, look, another isometric view video game. Oh, cool, man. It looks like Ben 10 or something.
It's based on a TV show. My kids
Yeah.
watch this TV show.
Cartoon Network or
I
The
think
Last
this is
Kids?
Nickelodeon. Yeah,
Nickelodeon?
I've seen this and I watched this before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay, that's pretty good. That's
This-
gonna probably
It's gonna hit more than the other games we reviewed.
yeah, that's gonna because it has a following already.
Has an
Kids
IP.
watch when Power Rangers came out in the video game, even though the game sucked, I bought it. Well, my parents bought it for
That's
me.
like
what-
Let's be real.
what's the network one?
I mean, nowadays that's what's
And for
that's
the
what's
kids.
popping for the kids, man. So and it's for PS4. It's for everybody. It's not for Stadia. Sorry, Stadia. It's for PC, PS4, Xbox, and the Switch.
It's for that
PS5.
generation.
It's for that before generation, not for the So if you pay on your PS5, it's backwards compatible. Yeah, not that generation, man. What are you
No,
talking
no,
about
no.
over there with the hand
kid-
gesture?
The kid is.
Oh, for sure, probably. Maybe so. But that's how it is nowadays. Number 5 on the list. Man, there's quite a bunch. Hopefully, it's not another isometric shooter with phone graphics.
No, it can't be. This is PS5, Xbox Series X. So this is heavy hitting.
Okay, hold on. The persistence enhanced. So we got actual graphics here going on. Yeah. We actually got some polygons.
Wait. This looks interesting.
Okay, we got good lighting, dark lighting. Okay, all right. You know what? I'm getting some fear vibes from this.
You played Fear?
Fear? Yeah, man.
I remember coming up the ladder. She's like, "Where you
man.
going?" You're like, "Holy."
Yeah, give me some fear vibes, man. And this is coming out for the PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X. So it's for the current console, not the previous console. So that's a good thing. When you see games
Current
like
generation
that,
of
current
consoles.
generation, modern generation.
Finally evolving.
So that way, we know that everything's going to be up par, and it's not going to be like Biomutant, which I'm currently playing.
So
And it's full of glitches and stuff, but it's not a bad game. So, and we're going to the last game that's on
I love the
here.
game. I just wish you would shut up.
Sure, you could shut him up. You could go into the menu and you can control the narrator.
What?
Yes. We must control the narrator. He talks too much. But so the sixth and final
Like,
game.
does this guy breathe?
Yeah, no, he doesn't stop. He don't stop. He's Google. He's Facebook. It's letting all your information. So the last game is Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2. You know what? I didn't even play part 1. I played the sniper games, but I don't know about this contract. I think this is like strategy based. It's like a strategy type game, like XCOM, I believe.
Okay.
If it plays the trailer right now, but I think the contracts is like that, and you can get
Next
that.
one, Quito.
You can get that one on. Oh, it's enhanced for the PlayStation 5. Okay. Or is that no, that's the other game. The one we're looking at right now?
This is contracts.
This is contracts? Okay, cool. Okay, so this is coming out for the PC, Xbox Series X, PS4, and Xbox consoles on June 4th as well. Everybody's coming out in the beginning of the month. They didn't even save anything for the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll probably come out with more release dates, though, right?
It's because they're trying to come out before E3, and then E3 is going to start dropping
it's gonna
bombs.
start dropping bombs, and these lower tier games, they gotta get out before the big people, the big guns come. So okay, so no, this is actually you're doing the sniper thing, but yeah,
Like the sniper game
bullet
on my
time,
phone.
yeah, whoa,
Dang.
damn buddy,
Talk about taking it to the dome.
yeah, no, so you can get this game in June 4th, and you can break some domes. You can destroy people's brains in slow motion. No, but this game, I remember playing. I played the last one I played was
shot
part
the
3.
environment to fall on him.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay, but I didn't get to play Contracts.
I think Contracts is more modern, and the old snipers are like in World War II setting. Is that could that be the
no,
difference?
because that Sniper 3 was modern.
Oh, okay.
And you fly a little drone and everything. So
Okay, that's just me talking crap.
yeah.
Jimmy says,
It's
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but this must be like maybe another. I'm guessing it goes away from the original Sniper. It's its
like
own thing.
You know, a side
yeah.
story.
Might be.
All right, cool. So those are the games that you could spend your money on this week.
Not much to look at, but maybe Sniper and
Persistence are
Persistence, yeah. Those are, I think, are the ones that are going to hit hard this month, if there's anything else comes up.
Yeah. So now we're going to talk about a game that came out a couple of weeks ago. We finally have a chance to talk about it. We can jump into the reviews of No, you haven't?
Nope.
Oh, man.
It's been a long 2 weeks. A lot of busy. Been working, and I don't know. I haven't gotten around to Village. I will soon.
You got
though.
around to Biomutant, though.
Yeah, you know why though? Because it's exactly what it was. I didn't.
I get you.
I didn't want to focus. Like, for example, Returnal is a game I have to focus. I really have to focus on Returnal. I think Village is one of those games where I want to take my time with it. And you know, really.
You want to get immersed in
yeah,
the,
man.
in the,
When I
the
played
city.
Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3, man, I played that thing for 2 weeks straight. I think I must have drowned more than 100 hours. So I'm not in the mood to do that right now. So Biomutant, I put it in, I popped it in, and it's really like just mindless fun. You're just hacking and slashing. You're hooking up your little
jumping.
rocket raccoon, the little narrator. Even though in the beginning it was really good, but I don't know, it just gets annoying. Yeah. But this game, I'm definitely looking forward to playing, and I'm guessing
You're gonna love it.
You have dabbled into it. How
Yes.
deep are you into it now?
I'm 3/4 of the way.
3/4 of the way. Whoa! So I heard it's like about 6 hours or more.
Well,
nine.
it all depends
9
on how you
hours.
play.
Yeah.
I'm the kind that I'm like walking everywhere, looking in
Looking
everything,
everything,
open every
exploring.
drawer.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what's back here. But you're gonna like it. If you like Resident Evil 4, you'll definitely like it. I love the environment, the sound, just the atmosphere that it creates. I love the way it's like episodic. So I highly recommend this game if you guys are looking for a good horror game, a good a game that you could get immersed in an environment, in a world. This is a must-have game. This is the reason why I play video games. I play video games to get away from this, every day of life. So just to be able to get immersed in a different world, in a different city, and walking inside a castle, and just seeing the different way the castle is designed, and I thought they did a really good job.
Yeah, I've actually had a buddy of mine that he's asking me if I've played it. He's asked me 3 times already because he started it and
He wants to talk to you about it.
He wants to talk to me about it, and he's actually finished it. I believe he was about to finish it, and he's one of those that doesn't really like horror genre games.
Yeah.
Like he never finished 7, I think, because he says it creeped him out. It creeped him out, I guess. So
Yeah.
he went into this one with that same mindset, but this one dulled it down a little bit more, much so that he's a fan. Like he says he's gonna replay it, and I'm like, oh well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You got somebody that's not into the genre to get into it.
It's because in RE7 you felt more less power.
Yeah.
You felt like the people that you're going against were more powerful than you, so you were running a lot and hiding a lot.
You felt weak.
So this is kind of a sequel to that. So he has grown up as a character, so he knows how to, like, I've been through this. Like this is not.
Yeah, it's kind of like, whoa, how you said Resident Evil 4. Like it's kind of like the whole Leon growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And you really see the difference when in part 2 from part 4, he has a bigger role now. Like,
Yeah, I could actually run and shoot now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Wow. This guy made strides. He went to training camp before part 8. That's the thing. Before he hit up Village, he went to a training camp. He went to the John Wick training camp.
What I meant is in Resident Evil 2,
yeah,
you had the tank controls.
Oh,
where you had to stop and
No,
shoot.
yeah. Oh,
And in RE6, you could actually walk around and shoot and run.
In the new you could be down sights and still move. In part 4, you can't. In part 4 and in part 2, you can't. In RE2 remake, you can.
Yeah, they fixed it.
Yeah, they fixed it. So yeah, the more modern. But in 7, can you walk at the same time? And
Yeah.
you can, right? Yeah.
And it went to first person. Remember the other ones are third person.
Yeah. First
In
person is
RE7.
a 7. Yeah.
Started with the whole first person thing. I love first person. When it comes to like horror, like it's more in your face, because like, you know how like sometimes the Lady Damaris comes at you and you can see her in front of you. In third person, she could come in your face, but you're like,
it's not the same effect. Yeah, this one's like she's all up in your face. You know, you get that POV view of everybody. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So, like I said, I highly recommend this game if you are afraid of horror games. I didn't feel like it was that crazy.
Yeah, so
it felt more
a good
more
game
action
to jump in if you're new to the horror genre. It'll ease you in. And then you can probably play 7 and be like, oh, this is a little stronger.
Too much. And then if you play it in VR, that's even worse, I think.
Yeah, and VR 7 is really good. It's good. It's good for a scare. You might have to take a break or two, but it's good. Definitely worth your time. Your time is scarce.
Yeah, yeah. So I if like I said, like the world, the way they built the world, the way the characters sound and walk and the environment, like hearing the chains in the castle,
So
all that stuff.
and what's going on with Chris? I think he has some Van Helsing vibes. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it looks like
He-
that's what
He gives
he
me the
wants to
Van
be a
Helsing.
little- Have you seen Castlevania for Netflix?
I've seen the first 2 seasons. I haven't seen the last 2. I know that there's one just came out, right? They're in the 4th
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
I haven't seen the 3rd or the 4th, but I did really like. I like the way how Alucard and Belmont really communicated with each other. Like they're almost like best buddies, and they cuss each other out and everything. So
Yeah.
I like the relationship. It was
The
really
banter
good.
between the two.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I was
liked
gonna
it.
say, that he has kind of the Belmont
The
stuff.
Belmont
like,
style. Yeah.
he wants to. Yeah, it's cool. I
Okay.
like I said, I recommend the game. You should buy the game. I'm sure soon you might be able to get it for like a sale or something.
Oh, for
But-
sure. Soon enough. You'll
Capcom's doing really good. I hope they make other games other than just Resident Evil games. Maybe a Street Fighter or something.
Yeah, the thing with Street Fighter, man, is that
Some Mega Man.
Sony owns the license.
What?
Yeah.
That's how he owns the license.
Sony owns the Street Fighter license?
Where can you play Street Fighter 5? Think about it. When's the last time you played a Street Fighter game? That's not a repackaged game. Street Fighter 5 is a Sony only or
Yeah,
PC
yeah.
now. You cannot play in any other. So Sony is holding Street Fighter hostage right now.
What?
And I think that's why it stalled a little bit as well, because I don't think the Sony platform is like. I don't think it should be held to just a Sony platform. I think
don't
that
think so either.
I think that if Switch players could get their hands on it too, it'll work. I think Xbox players too. I mean, they shouldn't have done that, but hey. And I think that game needs an update too, because I think to this day it's still at 1080p. I don't think they.
Killer Instinct, when it first came out, it came out for PlayStation, right?
No, Killer Instincts is a Rare brand. So
It was
Rare was
Nintendo?
Nintendo, yeah. So N64, actually Super Nintendo was the first Killer Instinct, and it was like a downgrade from the original arcade. A super downgrade. It was like, that's when arcade cabinets were like
above, like
going ahead of the console, yeah, because that's, I think around that time, yeah.
I think on the PlayStation 2 is when consoles lapsed.
When the ports were like pretty identical, yeah,
because I remember Tekken Tag Team
yeah,
on the PS2 looked just like the arcade.
pretty clean, yeah. There was, yeah, you could see where it was a little downgraded, but still the same, the same thing you saw in the arcade. No, if you play Mortal Kombat in the arcade and you play Mortal Kombat in Super Nintendo, there's a huge difference. And if you play it on Genesis, it's different too.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference graphically. Because
Yeah.
I think the Super Nintendo was superior to the Genesis. But,
Yeah.
and I think Killer Instincts, around the Killer Instincts, that's at the end of the Super
Because Killer
Nintendo's
Instincts
life.
now is an Xbox exclusive.
It was, yes, it's an Xbox exclusive.
Because
Because of
Xbox
Rare.
owns
They own
Rare
Rare, yeah. And but the new Killer Instincts is amazing. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too bad that they did the whole season thing on that too. So
Yeah.
they didn't sell you a complete game. So I think
I
I have
don't like
like
that
3 Killer
either.
Instincts boxes because I like collecting the stupid boxes.
Yeah.
Like every time they release a new season, it's like, oh, 2 new characters. All right, let's wait till it's cheap and then I'll buy. And I have like 3 Killer Instinct CDs. It's just the downloadable content.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I would like to see Capcom come out with some some more games other than just Resident Evil. Maybe even what was that planet? What was it called?
Oh, Lost Planet.
Lost Planet.
Lost Planet will definitely work as like a Division type game. It'll work, or it could also work as like a Monster Hunter. But
Oh, what am I talking about?
Yeah.
Capcom is Monster Hunter.
yeah, but it'll work like that, like something like that,
Because I'm serious. I mean, I'm here thinking like, how does Capcom make any money?
They
But
do.
Monster Hunter, that's
Monster Hunter, yeah. They have their RE games, and then they have all these re-releases that they're coming out with, like the arcade bundles, and They need to bring out like a new, like revive an IP. Like for example,
Mega
Streets
Man.
of Rage. Streets of Rage. They can bring out a Final Fight game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a Final Fight game sounds
Because
good.
growing up, man, Capcom was like the Japanese company.
Strider. They made a remake. They remade a Strider, but it was like a downloadable content thing, and it was like a very small game. Not make a real Strider, like a platforming Ninja Gaiden type Strider. It would work, you know. They have a lot of firepower. They're just, I think it's untapped right now. It's just sitting. They're just sitting. Yeah, just sitting on it.
Yeah, we'll see. So that was it for our show today. We want to thank everybody for watching. Thank everybody for participating. And just stay tuned to our Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be streaming more in the nights to come. We want to thank Team MVP MJ King for winning our tournament. I know Nikki TM our PR person is going to put a poll up so we can start asking for the next tournament. That way we can narrow it down for the tournament for June. We have tournaments every last Friday of the month. So you guys, the poll will be up there so you guys can pick the game you guys are good at so you guys can actually have a chance to win the tournament. So it's very important that you vote on the poll. That way you could get the game you want to play. We always have people like, oh, why this game? Why that game? Why not? I know a lot of people wanted, what's this game? BioWare. Overwatch. I know a lot of people wanted Overwatch, but not enough people voted for it. So if you want Overwatch, you got to get your votes in and get your friends to vote for it. So that's how it works. So check out all the podcast services for our podcast. And we want to thank everybody for watching. Like we always say, live in your world.
Playing ours.